Cancer. This is always the one disease which you think may happen to others, but not to you or to your loved ones. The downside of cancer is its silence. By the time it is discovered, in many patients, it has already spread to other parts of the body. September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. This points to its importance, how common childhood cancers are becoming, and to possibly bring attention to its prevention. Do you know the number one food item which causes cancer? Processed meat. It's not me who's saying this. As per the WHO, there is convincing evidence that processed meat causes cancer, and it is specifically connected to cancers of the gut, the stomach, the intestines, the rectum. There is a specialized cancer agency of the WHO which is called the IARC, the International Agency for Research on Cancer. They have devised a system of categories based on the cancer causing potential of an agent to humans. I will bring your attention just to the first one, Group 1. It says carcinogenic to humans, meaning being in Group 1 implies any product in this category will cause cancer in humans, or it has a huge potential to cause cancer in humans. Studies published very recently have shown more evidence linking highly processed foods to a greater risk of cancer and death. Before this, research has linked the ultra processed foods to an increased risk of cholesterol, diabetes, obesity, cognitive decline or memory loss, breast cancer, and to cancers in general. Salting, which has been a traditional method of preserving food, especially fish, frequently used in Southeast Asia and China, unfortunately results in the production of carcinogenic byproducts. Chinese style salted fish is a group 1 carcinogen, like processed meat. Alternatives to this: fresh fish, seafood as prawns, mussels, squid. Are all processed meats equally bad for health? There's no doubt that consuming too much of sausages, hot dogs, canned meats is bad for health. Studies have found links between processed meat and various forms of cancer, as well as heart disease and diabetes. But does the amount of processed meat consumed matter, and which type? Meaning white meat or red meat? Does it make a difference to the risk profile? In 2019, NBC News article experts said it's not clear what amount of processed meat is safe and whether the type of meat, the processed meat, makes a difference in terms of risk. The conclusion has been that the higher the intake of processed meat, the higher the risk of chronic disease and death. However, eating a small amount of processed meat occasionally, maybe once or twice a month, is unlikely to significantly harm health. I once had a patient of mine come in with complaints of generally feeling tired. I noticed he was overweight, and as I was taking the complete history, I asked him, "Do you smoke?" And he replied with a very satisfied look, "I don't have any bad habits." This got me thinking how eating processed meats or processed foods was not even a passing thought of being a not so good habit to have, but then more importantly, something which is dangerous to one's health. Did you know that there have been talks suggesting that the consumption of processed meats is the same as smoking? For all those of you who would challenge this statement, just listen me out. Processed meats contain toxic chemicals that are added during their processing, like polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, in short you can call it PAH, and heterocyclic aromatic amines, in short you call it HAA. Now these, they cause cancer and they're found in the environmental pollution. When preservative additives, they're digested, they're transformed into nitrosamines and they're mixed with the heme ion to create nitrogenous compounds in the intestine. And these also exist in cigarettes and in other tobacco classes. Nothing is guaranteed in life. You could be eating the healthiest of foods and land up with cancer. But one place where a healthy lifestyle makes a difference is in the quick recovery or the better outcome in cases of people who have led a healthy lifestyle. People talk of prolonging life. I believe we cannot prolong life, but we can definitely improve the quality of our life. How? The 2018 World Cancer Research Fund recommendations include limiting the consumption of fast foods and other processed foods which are high in fat, stretches, and in sugars. So, choose fresh foods over fast foods. There's no one size fits all approach to a healthy lifestyle, but the key is to find a balance, aim for moderation. Eat more whole and minimally processed foods. Fix days when you eat meats and be mindful of the portions. Opt for a more plant-based diet. It might seem like a daunting task, giving up on all the easy options, but this is a choice you have to make today. Do you want to spend your money and time on the right foods today or on hefty medical bills and hospital visits later?